Up in the morning and I feel so flat. I feel so depressed. I look at my bank account and there's no money. Life sucks. Why is that? Because you haven't given him your life. If you give Jesus your life, he will do something so beautiful with it. Why? Because he loves you so much. He actually really does. You see, I wasn't brought up in a Christian home. As a matter of fact, far from it. I remember as a 6-year-old boy, I was sitting on my granddad's knee, reading a book. And he pushed me off his knee and he said, "You are thick, just like your father," because I couldn't read some words that were on a page. That little 6-year-old boy believed that he was thick, that he was useless, that he was dumb. At 6 years old, I hated myself because of the lies that got spoken into me. What lies have been spoken into you? What stuff has been spoken into you that you now actually believe? Because God wants to cut that out of you. It's not yours. Those lies are like a dog that you need to starve, crush its neck and get it out. Yeah. I'm serious, man. He loves you with an everlasting love. He really is alive from the dead. He's not just a blimmin' name in a book. I remember I stood in front of and I do preach in planes and malls and mosques and wherever really. But that's not my personality. My personality type is actually I'm quite introverted. I like spending time by myself. I remember I was doing a spelling test at school, 13 years old. The teacher gave me the word. I'm standing in front of the class just like this. She gives me the word. I try to spell it and I had a full-blown panic attack in front of all the kids in the class, and I peed myself in front of the class. So don't you tell me because you're bold on planes and doing this stuff, it's your personality. Because it's not. The reality of the stuff that I do is because I met God. And I gave him my life. And he did something so beautiful with it. He got those broken pieces and put them back together. And if he did that to me, he can do that to you today. But you see, I'm going to give you an opportunity in about 5 or so minutes to respond. And I don't want to make it easy. I don't want it to be, bow your head, or could we get someone to play some emotional music, please? And just bow your head, could we dim the lights? And just whip your hand up, whip it down, what the heck? If you're really struggling with God, if you're really struggling in life, today he wants to set you free, but you've got to be bold, man. Because he was bold hanging on that cross, naked, for 6 hours for you and for me. And there's something so beautiful about a public declaration. So if you're struggling today, I believe that God is going to come and break those chains, break those shackles, but he will meet you when you stand. And I believe as you guys are sitting, as you stand, that stuff will just fall off. Why? Because I see it wherever I go, man.